In this video we're going to show you how to tighten up your motor chain here and your secondary jack shaft chain in the back. It's pretty simple. All you have to do is loosen the jack shaft mount. It slides on some slots on the rear housing. That'll tighten up your rear chain here, and then we slide the entire motor assembly this way to tighten up your primary chain from the motor to the jack shaft. So before we get started on this, make sure that your system is unplugged and that your air lines are disconnected. We want to be safe. So the first thing we're going to do is flip it up on its back here, and we're going to find the two dark screws here that are different than the other ones. Those are the jack shaft mount screws. We're going to go ahead and loosen them up a little bit. And once we've done that, you can see that the assembly wants to slide here. So that's fine. So what we're going to do is make sure that the chain is properly lined up on both sprockets, and then we're going to come in and push it with the thumb here and tighten up this screw first, and then this screw second. I'm going to tip it back down. We haven't tightened them up too tight. We're going to reach back in here and make sure that the tension is correct. It is. It's looking good. So then we're going to come in and tighten them up the rest of the way. So snug them up pretty good. Now we're going to come in here to the second chain, which is the motor chain, and it's fallen off its sprocket. So we're going to drop it back on here. You want to make sure that these things are all lined up properly, otherwise you're going to be wasting your time. Okay. What we've done here for purposes of this demonstration is already loosened the motor chain up. So we're going to loosen up just this one bolt right now, and it's going to allow the whole motor assembly to slide. And we're going to pull it back here, and now we've tensioned up this chain. So the first thing we're going to do is take our socket wrench here and tighten up the lower right. And then we're going to tighten up the upper left, and we're just going to snug them up. Now we're going to check our chain tension. It's looking pretty good. We're going to snug them up some more, opposite corners, these two specifically. Check the tension again, looking good. Now we're going to go to the upper right, tighten that one up. This might make it a little looser, but that's okay. Now we're going to switch to the ratchet wrench. Now we're going to go in and tighten up the fourth bolt down here, which is a little hard to get to. Now it's important again not to over tighten these things. Just snug them up pretty good. Okay, and now you see the tension on the chain right there. It's looking good, and you're all set. So that's how you do it. That's how you tension up the two chains on the ShoeBox compressor.